My name is Paul Hannaford, and I'm an immigration attorney. I'm sure you've all heard about the executive action that was announced last month by President Obama on November the 20th, and I hope you know that no forms have been released yet, and the exact rules have not been put in place. So you cannot apply for anything just yet, although I did want to let you know what was said, and if you think it applies to you, what you can start doing now in order to apply as soon as the forms are released and the process has been fully implemented. However, generally speaking, the main benefits of the recently announced executive action and the areas that I will cover in this video will only benefit people already in the United States. So I don't want to waste anyone's time, and if you're not currently in the United States, you should know that this video is probably not for you. However, there are many ways for those outside the United States to come to the US, but I will not be covering those areas in this video. If you'd like to come to the United States, please feel free to visit my website at www.hannafordimmigration.com for a review of some of your options, and you can contact me in order to discuss your options in more detail. Now, back to those of you who are in the US who the executive action announcement may affect. As I've said, no forms have been created yet, and the exact rules regarding executive action have not been formed. However, using my knowledge and experience, and from reading the information that has been released thus far, there are certain things that I can anticipate you will need in order to apply when the time comes, and things that I can recommend that you start to gather right now. As I said, no one can apply for you just yet, and be very wary of anyone who says that they can. But if you'd like to contact me either through my website or by emailing me directly at paul@hannafordimmigration.com. If you're in the United States, you can also call me on 617-855-8593, and I will gladly keep your details on file so I can get in touch with you and help you apply for anything as soon as we can. You can also keep in touch with me and up to date on the latest developments in immigration law by following my blog, which is available by clicking the link appearing on your screen right now, or you can connect with me on any of my social media links, which are also appearing on screen now. First of all, I wanted to briefly break down what President Obama actually said, and what people will be able to apply for in the coming months. He announced a number of different things, but the main ones that will result in new applications are threefold. Firstly, he announced an expansion of the DACA program. That is to say, the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program. Immigration law is full of acronyms, and please excuse me when I use them. I remember all those years ago when I first started learning about immigration law, when I was actually going through the process myself, it sounded like a foreign language to me. Secondly, they are also going to create a new program called DAPA, and that stands for Deferred Action for Parental Accountability. And finally, the last big thing that will primarily affect you will be the expansion of the Provisional Waiver Program. So I'm sure you're wondering what exactly these things are and what they will be in time. In this short video, I will try and explain them to you, but I would strongly recommend talking with an immigration attorney individually about these new initiatives. Briefly speaking, however, the expansion of DACA will mean that anybody born before June the 15th, 1981, who came to the US before they turned 16 and who have been living in the US since January the 1st, 2010, who also have a GED or high school diploma or are currently pursuing one, should be able to apply for this benefit, providing that they have not been convicted of a felony, what they call a significant misdemeanor, or 3 other misdemeanors. The government thinks that it will start having everything finalized around February the 20th, 2015, but this is only a guideline, so the application process could begin before or after that date. The second program announced, called DAPA, or Deferred Action for Parental Accountability, will apply to individuals who have continuously resided in the US since January 2010, so that they have been in the United States for 5 years, and who have U.S. citizen or legal permanent resident children, i.e. children with their green card. You also must not be considered what the U.S. government considers to be an enforcement priority. You can find out more information on what they deem to be an enforcement priority by clicking the link on the screen right now. The government is again hoping that this will be rolled out around 6 months from the date of the announcement by President Obama, so probably around May the 20th, 2015. The third thing announced was an expansion of the Provisional Waiver Program. I cannot really explain all the intricacies of what the Provisional Waiver Program is and why it is needed, but if you're undocumented in the US now, you'll most likely have to return home before someone can sponsor you for your green card. In most cases, however, you really do not want to do that. Let me just repeat, you do not want to go home if you're currently undocumented without first getting this provisional waiver, or else you could be subject to bars upon your re-entry. Previously, this program was just available to spouses of U.S. citizens, but now this program is available to sons and daughters, as well as spouses of both U.S. citizens and green card holders. So if you're undocumented in the US and you have a parent or a spouse who's either a citizen or a green card holder, they may now be able to sponsor you. There is a lot more to this particular program, and I would highly recommend speaking with an immigration attorney before pursuing this. But hopefully that brief description will inform you as whether or not it will apply to you. I also said that I would try to help you understand what you need to start gathering now, so you're ready to apply when anything further is announced. As I said, please contact me through my website, and I will let you know of any developments as soon as they occur, and I will help you file everything you need to file in order to gain these benefits. When discussing the items you should start gathering now, it will primarily relate to the first two programs, in particular DAPA. I would recommend that you start to organize your identity documents, such as your birth certificates and the birth certificates of your children, and any passports, driving licenses, work permits, and or green cards you may have had. I would recommend starting to pull together your taxes and tax returns. Hopefully you've been paying these, but as I said, the final rules are not out yet. But if you are required to pay back taxes, you can often contact the IRS to come up with a payment plan and pay your taxes retroactively. I would also start pulling together any employment, school, mail, phone, bank records, and any medical or dental records you may have. Basically, you want any official paperwork you can use to show that you have been continuously residing in the United States for the 5-year period. I would also recommend gathering any criminal records you may have, and preferably bringing all these items to an immigration attorney so they can help you file when the time is right. Immigration is a very complex subject, and there is no one rule to fit all people. But generally speaking, if you start gathering these things now, you should be in good shape to file as soon as you can. And as I said, please contact me through my website at www.hannafordimmigration.com, or you can email me directly at paul@hannafordimmigration.com. Also, if you're in the US, you can call me on 617-855-8593, and I will gladly keep your details on file, and I'll get in touch with you, and I can help you apply for anything as soon as we can. Please remember that no forms or procedures have been released yet, and no one can file anything for you now, or can they reserve your place in line. The only thing that they can help you to start is gather your documents in anticipation of what will hopefully be announced shortly. I hope you have found this video helpful in starting to gather your papers. If so, please like my video and subscribe to the station, and I will make more videos like this one. Please leave any comments or concerns or contact me via my website. Thank you for your time and attention. Have a wonderful day.